guys know that Koh Tao actually translates to Turtle Island? Well, it's one of the most popular islands to visit in Thailand, and that's for good reason. Not only is it one of the most beautiful and cheapest places in the world to get your scuba diving certification, but the island also offers great day trips, breathtaking viewpoints, fantastic nightlife, and some of the best food we've had in Thailand. We'll be sharing what we got up to and how much it all costs.
There's so many recommendations for you guys, so grab a notebook and pen and get ready for your ultimate guide to Koh Tao. So quickly, and so we don't come off as rude, I'm Shannon.
I'm Kayvon.
And welcome to our travel channel. Currently, we are in the middle of sharing our 10-week journey traveling all around Thailand. We are giving you our best tips and recommendations as backpackers in some of the top places to visit in the country. So subscribe and don't miss out on a thing.
Subscribe.
Let's get started.
How to get there? We took a ferry from Koh Samui. They have multiple ferries going out to Koh Tao from either one of the neighboring islands, as well as from the mainland in Surat. The ferries range in price and the length of the journey. We booked almost all of our transportation in Thailand through 12go.asia. We honestly have zero complaints. There was never any issues with any of our reservations. All of our ferries, buses, taxis ran smooth. On time-ish.
Alrighty, so where to stay? Thailand is great for all kinds of budgets. We like to use booking.com as it shows us all of our options within our price range. And we usually make our decision from there. A little hack for trying to save even more money is to find a place to stay, then cross-checking it on Agoda. We found Agoda to be generally cheaper, and when we cross-checked, we found the same exact hotels or hostels for way cheaper.
I like to use booking.com because we've already used it so much that they give little rewards here and there, 10% off here, 10% off there. So once in a while we check Agoda and use it, but I generally stuck to booking on bookings. On Koh Tao, we stayed at CK Hostel. We'd give it a solid 7.5 out of 10. Keep in mind, we stayed in a private room, so we can't really speak on how the dorms were, but our room was clean when we first checked in, but it was gross by the time we checked out. They didn't come once in our 7-day stay to clean, but this goes for most of the hostels in Thailand. Hostels, not hotel, hostels. The downstairs area was pretty cool, but it didn't seem like it was the main place that people wanted to hang out.
But I get that. The location of the hostel is right in the middle of the town, and with so much going on all around you, why stay at the hostel? At the end,
every night.
At the end of the day, it gave us all of the necessities that we needed as backpackers. After all, it's just a place to rest your head at night.
What to do in Koh Tao? So like we mentioned before, Koh Tao is one of the most beautiful and cheapest places to learn how to scuba dive.
In the entire world.
In the entire world. If scuba diving is something you'd be interested in, this is the island for you. It's welcome to all levels of diving, as there are so many dive sites surrounding the island.
I have my advanced, but I knew I needed a refresher course. I figured Koh Tao would be the perfect place for me to jump back into diving. I had the pleasure of diving with LBD, and honestly, it was such a fun crew to dive with. The whole team was amazing, and we had a ton of fun together. Can't recommend them enough. I completed my refresher course and 4 fun dives with them. I actually went on and booked a live aboard with LBD for later on in our trip, and I can't wait to share that with you guys. It was a fantastic experience in some of the top dive sites in the world. However, the classes in Koh Tao will most likely take place in Japanese Gardens and Twins. They are both beautiful sites, one is just more shallow than the other. After I completed my refresher course, the more advanced dive sites we went to were Chempon and Sokkentuck. Chempon, I was told, was one of my best chances to see a whale shark. Although the stars didn't align that day, there was still a ton to see. Sokkentuck is actually a wreck and has a really cool swim through. There's air bubbles that get trapped on the top and you can sip them underwater. Our instructor demonstrated this for us. It was so cool to see her sip air casually 25 meters deep.
Now we know diving isn't for everyone, And if you are interested, but a little uncertain, you can do a try dive. They will basically give you a crash course before gearing you up and throwing you out in the ocean so that you can learn your skills. The best part is if you love it and did want to get certified, I know LBD will put the cost of the try dive and the actual dive towards your open water course. If you are a little bit more than uncertain and maybe a little bit nervous, but still want to give it a go, first of all, just know that it is totally okay to feel that way, and we would recommend for you to do a full course in an actual pool. Things move a lot slower and get way more thorough before you actually gear up and get into the ocean. It will certainly give you the confidence you need, and if not, just know that it is totally okay and that you gave it a great try. That's what I tell myself.
He lasted all of 2 minutes.
5 minutes. We'll tell them 2 minutes. 5 minutes. Have no fear, because if diving is not your kind of sport, the island also offers amazing snorkeling tours. Some even go to the same dive sites so that you don't have to feel like you're missing out on anything.
So aside from water activities, there's some great options on land too. There is so much to do and check out around Koh Tao. We recommend renting a scooter and just buzzing around, stopping wherever your heart contents. I think you can go from one side to the other in only about 20 minutes. Let's start with the viewpoints. John Suwan. There's amazing views on the way up.
What?
Oh no.
What?
Oh no.
What?
I saw a snake.
Where? Oh, I'm out. I hopped up on this.
It didn't look like a damn snake. It looked like it was just moving.
Oh.
But once you get to the top, you have a clear view of the entire island and you can clearly see both sides. Another great viewpoint is Mango 360. We didn't do it, but it's the opposite side of the island to John Suwan, so we would imagine it's the same great view, just from the other side. Now that we have taken in that stunning bird eye view, if you fancy a swim like us, once you've made your way back down to the start of the trail, easily just follow the signs to the beach. From the viewpoint, less than a 10-minute scooter ride away, we found this gorgeous, picture-perfect beach to be way less crowded than any of the other beaches around the island. I love when you find these beautiful places unplanned, but this happened to also be the perfect place to sit back, relax, and enjoy the sunset.
A great day trip is on Nang Yuan Island.
I think we found paradise.
The best part is not having to book a tour to visit. We easily walked down to the beach, booked a long tail taxi, cost us about 150 baht each, and we were on our way. This island is home to one of the best viewpoints in Thailand. Gotcha. At the top of the 25-minute hike, you can see all 3 Paradise Islands connected by sandbars. After you take it all in, you can head back down to chill on the sandbars, and if you brought your snorkel, the Japanese Gardens is only about 25 meters away on the beach. Great hack for a 2-in-1 day trip. And I actually just found out that it's actually a plastic-free island. Nang Yuan and Koh Tao seem to have sustainability in mind. Now this bay is supposed to be one of the top snorkeling sites. It is, of course, tide permitting.
Want to go snorkeling?
No.
Can jump off of here when it's calm.
Guys, the most dreaded thing happened.
Again.
Kayvon's second time, my first motorbike accident.
It wasn't even an accident.
Yeah, I was going up this steep hill, we just tipped over. Kayvon got his elbow and his leg pretty messed up right now. Worst part is it wasn't even worth it. The snorkeling wasn't even like a go-to for today, so I don't know, I'm feeling pretty defeated. We're gonna go get cleaned up and probably just take it easy. Maybe go to the beach or something, but I think I'm done adventuring for today.
So for anyone interested in getting a fresh set, I got one of the best gel manicures and pedicures of my life. Shout out to my girl at My Nail and Spa. She really took care of me and had excellent colors to choose from. The gel manicure and pedicure only cost me $23 US, and that's easily like a $70 treatment here in New York. She is certainly not a secret and has great reviews online, so if getting your nails done is something you really want to do, I would recommend contacting her as soon as you know when you'll be on the island to book an appointment. I actually had to wait a few days for mine.
As far as nightlife, there's many beach bars up and down the beach. Specific places that seem to pop off a little more than others were Sandbar and Fishbowl.
They're both right next to each other. Koh Tao is actually the home to one of the best ladyboy or drag shows in Thailand. We so regretted not going in, but we passed Queen's Cabaret every night, and we can tell why it's one of the most popular ones. It looked really fun in there. There's honestly so much to do around the island. I think we would love to go back one day.
Now, the food. This is important, people. We are about to put you on to the best masuman curry, blue chair. And they only make it a couple times a week. It's slow cooked all day just to be served in the evening. It's a really special and truly authentic dish here.
Something you must try.
It is on the spicier side, but trust us, it is worth the pain.
It's that good. You got your potatoes, your onions, of course that sweet coconut cream. Oh, it's a nutty dish, so there's lots of peanuts in it as well. And I'm not really sure what else goes in it, but it's freaking delicious.
Mama piyawanas.
I don't know if that's how you say it.
Mama piyawanas, mama piyawana, mama piyawana. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it.
It's Italian.
They ain't serving pizza. No, but for real though. Mama Piyawan is behind the 7-Eleven. They took care of us every time we stopped by, and she had our tummies filled up. Her dishes were a little bit different compared to some of the other places, but still mouth-watering nonetheless.
The island is great for having all kinds of cuisines. We got Mexican food at Cantina De Koh Tao. It's not truly authentic, but it had all the same Mexican flavors I love, so it was good in my book.
Hey, as long as they can make a burrito, that's all I care about. Give me that burrito.
A part of the same restaurant is actually called the Flaming Hog BBQ, and it smelled really good. We had a hard time deciding between barbecue and Mexican. Two really great options in one place.
It wasn't that hard of a decision for me. I love Mexican food. It did smell absolutely delicious.
One thing we actually learned in Thailand is to trust your nose.
La Pizzeria was slamming. The pizza was comparable to pizza that we had in Italy. And you know we love our pizza. This is coming from a couple of New Yorkers here, you know? We couldn't believe how good it was. Especially since cheese isn't really a thing in Thailand.
So we went to Café Art a lot for breakfast. They had really good food and decent prices. Breakfast actually tended to be the more expensive meal throughout our day.
The factory is great for vegan and vegetarian cuisines, and the breakfast was delicious.
They have so many options.
We see, baby, we see.
Café Culture was a great brunch spot, especially for the full English breakfast. The sausage was on point, and you get to dine right on the beach. Then there's 995 Duck. We didn't stop here because we're not huge fans of duck, but there was always a line every night for dinner down the block. So clearly there is something special about that place. Gemini Dumplings was one of our final meals that we had in Koh Tao.
It was a great one.
I'll tell you what, I was really feeding for some dumplings.
backpackers and is going down as one of our favorite Thai islands. We loved ringing in the new year here. And I would say if you can only pick one Thai island on this side of the south, Koh Tao, all the way.
Koh Tao is a canvas place. There is so much left of our Thai journey to share. Our next video will be in Koh Phangan for a very famous monthly celebration. Can you guess what it is?
Stay tuned and subscribe for all to come. We hope you enjoyed this video and we'll catch you in the next one.
Bye. Deadass. Peace.